Yeah, yeah. What's interesting about Vito Guzzo, though, when I was around Johnny Boy, he asked me if I would pop two different people, and Guzzo was one of them. And the reason why he asked me if I would pop him. I didn't do it, okay, but I'll let you know that now. But he asked me if I would pop him is because Vito shot one of his cousins in a club.
Oh God.
Supposedly it was by accident. You know what I'm saying? That was the rumor. Probably wasn't by accident coming from fucking Vito, you know? But he wasn't really liked. They didn't like him at all. And he asked me if I would actually pop him. I pretty much told him if I ran to him, I would do it. But I never really ran into him either. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much how it went. He did not like him though, because he shot his cousin.
Got it. So when you get out of jail, right, and you divorce this woman, Angelo obviously knocked her up. What happened then? Did you stay with the Ruggiero and the Gambinos, or did you kind of go on your own and then end up with the Bonannos?
Well, actually, a few weeks after me getting out, Frank Fredolino, Joe Grimaldi, and somebody else, Nat, uh, came to pick me up from my house, and they brought me to a coffee shop to speak to Vito. He wanted to see me. At the time, like Frank didn't know what it was about. Um, I was kind of just started because I got into the Wall Street stuff, like a few months after being home. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And so anyway, he picked me up. They took me over there. I went to the back. I seen Vito. We spoke. I left with a chocolate Easter egg, and Frankie brought me back home. So even by at that time when that happened, Frankie already had that murder. Uh,
Okay.
with the guy Thomas and Joe's club. I was actually supposed to be there for that. He came to my house that night for the gun. But yeah, so that's just what happened pretty much.
Okay. So everybody, what's interesting about Mark's story is he wasn't just like a street guy, wasn't a stick up guy. He then got into white collar crime, aka Wall Street. So give us a little bit how that came about and what did you do there on the Wall Street scams?
It was beautiful. So pretty much what we had was a bunch of boiler rooms, and so there's people cold calling. But to be honest with you, that scam had started before I was even out. Okay, I kind of strong on my way into the position
Okay.
because a lot of people, but pre me going away, people were thinking that I was related to Johnny Boy Ruggiero. I went around the neighborhood with him and Carmine the Bull once, and he took me to different coffee shops and this and that. So when I got home, I was like, I tried to take over, and I pretty much did. I was shaking people down, stuff like that. Eventually, I stole workers, and I started my own office, and
Really?
started my own company, and I had offices in Brooklyn, on Wall Street, all that shit, and people
Wow.
cold call. So they go off these leads and they call you up and they try to sell you the stock. And the way it worked after that, if you bought the stock, let's say you
Yeah.
sent me 10 grand,
Yeah.
after about a few weeks, we would turn around and I would send you a prospectus. Okay. I was more the office guy. I
Yeah.
was the guy, I wasn't on the phone. I was going to the bank.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
kicking back that money to the bananas. So
Were
I
you
was
guys
kicking
selling?
back at
You
that
guys
point.
selling like
But anyway,
OTC?
make a long story.
No, what I'm saying, were you selling OTC pink sheet stocks? I assume. Oh, you froze up. You were selling like
You broke up really
you
bad
were
again
selling,
on
you
me.
were selling bullshit stocks like OTC and pink sheet stocks, right? Like the smaller, like penny stocks, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, 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 yes. OTC, yeah. But no, we didn't promote it like that. I was acting like it was going live. The pitch was it was going live. So